Good morning, lovely people. What's going on? Today, I have prepared a fragrance list for you. And after some time, I do not know when was the last time I did this list. And it's one of my favorite type of list to do. This is like the colored oriented fragrance list. Like I do blue fragrances, green fragrances, dark fragrances. Today we got red fragrances. Okay. So I thought initially I was going to do like top 10, but I am feeling like the voice is down and all that. I'm not well, but for some reason, I'm very happy, for some reason I don't know, and it's making inspiring me to do more than a couple of reviews today. You'll see I'll upload 3 reviews. So I did a couple of Maubousins, and that Mauboussin, one of them is featured in here as well. So I have prepared 15 rouge or red style fragrances. You can check them out, and these are some of my most favorite fragrances of all time. Okay, like some of them, at least, top 5 definitely is worthy. But all these fragrances, if you love red style fragrances, they are like red in bottle, but not everything smells red. So what is red? Red is can be like berries, like red apples. It can be maybe something to do with rose. So it has different themes. Some can be a little bit spicy, some can be more sweet. So I will start with a couple of honorable mentions because these are discontinued, and the rest of them in the list, some of them are discontinued, but you can still find them. I will start with this fragrance, uh Paco Rabanne Black Excess Potion. Okay, you see the nice little red seal. These fragrances are now super rare to find. This is that old style bottles, the Zippo lighter kind. I reviewed this one and I few more. Okay, Black Excess Lexi, Black Excess Pure Excess, those ones. Paco Rabanne makes excellent fragrances. This is a beautiful, I think, booziness or something sweet in there. It's a sweet fragrance for sure. Okay, and I use it like sparingly. Like I don't use it every now and then because it's very hard to find. Really nice fragrance, man. If you can find these fragrances, give them a try. These are like gone now. These are like good times of fragrances. Black Excess Potion, check it out. There's one for women as well. Other one I'm going to show you, it's, I think, can be found nowadays still, but I don't know what's up with it. But I love this. This is Paco Rabanne Ultra Red, man, the staple gun. I don't know what gun you call that, right? That sort of bottle. And I do love the original ultraviolet as well, but ultra red is really nice. It's I compared this with something like angel, like not angel, Thierry Mugler's what's that fragrance? Not angel share. Angel share, there's a little bit of angel share in this as well, but mostly like hold on, what's the fragrance called? I do have that fragrance. The moment I paused, I remember it's called Angel Muse. If you like that, if you like like people say also ultra zest, but not much of ultra zest in there. It's like a more red, little bit of a mandarin, very sweet, beautiful fragrance for colder months. So you can check it out. So Ultra Red Man and Black Excess Potion. These two are my honorable mentions. So I'll remove them for now, and then I'll show you the 15 fragrance I was talking about. So I'll start with this fragrance number 15. I intend to actually show the extreme version or the intense version, okay, or the perfume perhaps, but this is the only one I have from this line from House of Polo Red. And I just want to like say one other thing, like I have many other red fragrances like CK1 Red, Fahrenheit, Perilous Red, and then Fahrenheit Le Parfum or Red Tobacco. If you don't see them, maybe I give them a break, but I like those still. So Polo Red is this interesting cranberry fragrance. I really like it, and a little bit of a coffee. Performance is not crazy on this line. None of them really last like long time. The extreme one is good, but intense I think is the best for me, right? So I like red. So this bottle is very beautiful on the iconic bottles. I like it. The smell was very nice. I wish it lasted longer, but it's a nice little perfume. It's something like a, you can say, gourmand. Okay, so that is Polo Red. But if you really want to get Polo Intense, Red Intense, that would be a good one. Next one is a fragrance. It's House of Mont Blanc, and I think Mont Blanc Legend Red in red or the red. Okay, that version. So this is also a beautiful red bottle. This is something like Mont Blanc Red Legend, but with a fruity top, more citrusy, more modern, more youthful. So if you're tired of that, the old fierce DNA, you can give it a try. It's interesting. Add decent longevity too. You can wear it all year round. Very fruity, a little bit warm, spicy. I think there's a cardamom in there as well. So next one is better than those two, and it's more budget fragrance. Okay, this is Lattafa Badee Al Oud, and this is called Sublime. Okay, I reviewed it. I absolutely love this fragrance. I absolutely love it. I think Alina, one of the fine reviewers on YouTube, she loves it too. And she said at first she did not really feel much about it, but more and more she used it, she liked it. This beautiful fruitiness, jello like red fruitiness in there, and it's so lovely. It's like a red fruit galore. Man, this is such a beautiful fragrance. I think it can be worn by both men and women, but I think the juiciness of red fruits is really makes this fragrance worth it, and a beautiful bottle. Okay, that is called Badee Al Oud Sublime. So number 12, I'll go a Lacoste. Lacoste Style in Play or Lacoste Red. So make sure you check out Lacoste Red as well. There's a square bottle that is like Lacoste Blanc, Lacoste Blue, Green, Black. There's also one in red. That is also called Lacoste Red, but this one is discontinued. It's called Style in Play. So there's another one called Blue. I don't remember the name. What is the name? Blue bottle I never found. But this is a stunning apple fragrance. Okay, I love the apple in there, freshness of it, and I think there is a maybe some other notes, uh, freshness of apple, and what is the other one that you find in Lolita Lempica? Okay, like what's that note? I'm trying to remember. Hold on. Yeah, I was trying to remember the note called licorice. I get a little bit of licorice in this and a little bit of a wine, not wine, pine, So a little bit of a freshness, a little bit of a kick, really, really sharp fragrance, and amazing fragrance to wear on casual basis. Lacoste styling, play. Absolutely love that. So number 11, then you get top 10. Number 11 is this perfume, Givenchy Xeryus Rouge. Perhaps should be higher up in the order, but it's a little bit rare to find nowadays. And these bottles are stunning, stunning red bottles. So I have another fragrance in this list coming up as an alternative. That's why I chosen that one. That's a bit more affordable. That's why I guess I like even that DNA. I like it a little bit more. There's a cactus note in there, a little bit of a pimento, nice, warm, boozy kind of fragrance for nighttime. Xeryus Rouge by Givenchy. So top 10. Let's go my favorites. Dunhill Desire Red. Just called Dunhill Desire. Back in the days, this bottle, the writings would be different. The side would be different. Nowadays, these are more modern formulation. This was one of my first fragrance when I started my journey. Okay, so many memories. I used to keep this and CK1 in my car all the time, and this fragrance lasted on me like crazy. So you can say it's a synthetic good fragrance, has beautiful projection. I would wear this in mostly colder months, but in summer also it really really projects a lot, lasts a long time. Maybe you can say red version of 1 million type of fragrances. That's number 10. Dunhill Desire or Dunhill Desire Red. Next one is a discontinued fragrance. You still find it, get it. It's called Hugo Boss, I think in red. Okay, I forgot the name. I'll write it down. Okay, so Hugo by Hugo Red is a warm, fruity, spicy fragrance. Once again, I think there's a rhubarb in there. This is a very unique fragrance. Okay, when it was around, people didn't think of it much. Like people were like, hey, it's pass or it's like okay, average. When this one got discount, people looking for it. Really love the bottle color combination. Hugo Boss in red or Hugo by Hugo Red is an amazing fragrance, and I think it's worth the price to wear in fall. Next one is the fragrance that can replace your Serious Rouge, but two different fragrances. But I prefer this more. This is Davidoff Hot Water. If you see the bottle at the side, you'll see this dark paint. The newer versions they have transparent, just red. This color at the side doesn't look as nice as this. If you can get these bottles, get it. And there's one of Flanker. I'm looking for it. I forgot the name, but that one also like more dark bottle. Man, such a beautiful pimento, vanilla, like a sweet, warm, spicy fragrance, and the vanilla is really lovely. Amazing bee smoke longevity. Okay, this one lasts for a very long time. Davidoff Hot Water, one of the best sellers, if not best sellers, one of the best fragrances in this house. Then next number 7, Ferrari Man in Red. I just love this fragrance, man. This is discontinued now. I have backup bottle. Uh, I smelled this in 2016 from a sample in Malaysia. When I bought a fragrance, they gave me that sample. It was a tiny little sample, 1.2 or something. And I remember spraying it in the car, if you're going out and sometimes you just need like a small, like a sample just to use something on a warm day. And Malaysia is very, very hot. This fragrance I keep spraying in the car, and I have so many good memories of it. Beautiful apples, once again, sweetness, very, very long lasting. And this fragrance is really like Polo Red. Wish it could be this fragrance. Okay, that good. That's why it's high up in the order. It's called Ferrari Man in Red. Amazing fragrance. Do not get Ferrari's red. That one sucks. So number 6 is what I reviewed today, and I think this fragrance is amazing. Take a look at this bottle, Mauboussin Polo in Red. That's the name, in red. This is beautiful. This is an amazing fragrance. hidden gem, you can say. And such as like it has this red fruit factor, and then it has a little bit of warm spices with the ginger, a little bit of bergamot, and then at the base you get like maybe a little bit of like ambery dry down. So it's a nice little combination, very sophisticated and not as playful as, let's say, Man in Red, but it's a fragrance you can wear with your suit. Okay, Mauboussin Polo in Red. Check out that one, is a very good fragrance in budget. So top five are some of my favorites. Has to be. Number five is Spicebomb Infrared by Victor and Rolf EDP. You can try the EDT other versions, it's okay, but this one I tried. I like it. It's more fruity, more playful version, something like a Halloween themed fragrance of Spicebomb. Okay, Spicebomb is spicy, so is this, but it's more sweet, like bubblegummy sweetness. That term, I just love it. Infrared is perfect for where you wear Burberry's London. Okay, for Christmas, this will be a good fragrance for colder months. That's number five. Number four, discontinued gem. I have alternative for that, but I prefer this Versace Eros Flame. When this one came out, it doesn't smell much like Versace Eros. At least in the opening, this one has a mate or mate, that note. It's like a energy drink or something, like a very full of life, more modern take on Eros. Eros is the green apple, vanilla, and tonka. This one has the red factor on the top of that, and I think this one lasts a long time, but it's now discontinued. So as a replacement, you can get this. Okay, this is Dunhill. Uh, I think this is Dunhill Icon Racing Red. Okay, that's the name. This is clone to Versace Eros Flame, and one of really good clone, but less sweet. Longevity is good. Bottle is nicer than Versace, I would say, and price wise is gonna be half the price of Versace now. So you can try that. Versace is Dunhill Icon Racing in Red. So I remove that. Number three. This is a fragrance I would tell you to get over Baccarat Rouge. Al Haramain Amber Oud Ruby Edition. Okay, take a look at the bottle. Now you know this one is similar to Baccarat Rouge. I think somewhere between X-Ray and EDP. Okay, really smooth blend. Only thing, do not put it on your neck. Sometimes it burns when the weather is warm. So this is one of the finest Baccarat Rouge alternatives in the market. You can get Instant Crush, much more sweeter, much more louder, but I think it's a fine blend, very smooth, very high class. Al Haramain Amber Oud Ruby Edition. Number two and number one, two of my most favorite in my collection. This is like a Frederic Malle Portrait of a Lady. Not much of red apart from the writings, but this is a rose beauty. Beautiful citruses once again. There's this nice little citruses up top, very fruity opening, and then it goes to kind of spicy rose, and this fragrance lasts. This one changes. It's mysterious. This is hands down in the history on the best perfumes they ever made. I did buy Promise from this house, but I did not find it like very wearable. This one, particular mood, if it rains, a little bit like you feel like romantic, if you feel suddenly like in the mood, if you want to read a book, such a like a, is it the word novelty? I don't know. It's like such a stunning, like it's like a book. You know, it has prestige. It's like it's a lot of things. If there was a book, you know, like a portrait of a lady can be written, I think that would describe this fragrance. It would take a book to describe it. Absolutely love it. Some of our brothers love it as well. Portrait of a Lady by Frederic Malle by Dominique Ropion. So what's my number one today? Number one is gonna be a fragrance. I love it. With my life, I smell it in air, I go crazy. This perhaps is very expensive, just like the Portrait of a Lady. This is by Kilian, Rolling in Love. And I think this is the most beautiful looking bottle in the list today. I just cannot. There's one more from this line, like red bottle, but I don't own it. I told you in my reviews, this is my dream come true fragrance. Okay, Rolling in Love is something like a fluffy, thin sweetness. You know, it has this florals, beautiful. It's kind of like feminine, but I just love it. There's this nice vanilla perhaps in there. Kilian, like their fragrances are all unique. When they make something, you know, this is nuttiness in there. Just love it. If you can ever try it, or if you can buy it, buy the top five. These are top of the cherry on the top, you can say. Some of the best fragrances in my collection, but there are tons more out there. So if you do not see a favorite fragrance, perhaps I don't own it. Okay, so there you go. 15 red Rouge style fragrances. Hopefully you check them out and do let me know how you like them. Have a nice day. See you soon. Bye bye.